Welcome back to my definitive long play strategy guide for Goldeneye 007 on the Nintendo 64. Today, we'll get into Runway, but first, a Goldeneye factoid. Did you know? A usable motorcycle was supposedly going to appear in Runway, but was replaced with a tank. The tank was not originally intended to be used in Runway, and was to be exclusive solely to the Streets level. This was later changed after the developers first tried the tank in Runway, so eventually it replaced the motorcycle. The only appearance of this vehicle is seen in Surface 1, where it appears as a destructible miniature figurine that will violently explode upon destruction. Its intended use was likely by bikers wearing Russian infantry outfits who may have chased Bond on it, or as a vehicle Bond may have used instead of the tank. In the same gourd hut where this miniature figurine is found, there is also a small car which will also explode violently. Runway, in Agent difficulty, can be one of the quickest levels in the game with only two objectives, one to find the plane ignition key and two, escaping in the plane. Let's begin. We begin our final part of the Arkhangelsk mission in the cargo loading dock of the facility which has its very own runway. Pick up the grenades to your immediate right, then eliminate the guard in the room directly behind Bond to his left. Now move through the cargo doors to take out the patrolling guard. Now you can safely move to the tiny building to the side. Don't forget to pick up your grenades. Enter the building, switch to a grenade, chuck it at the wall, and watch the two guards explode. Once the fire subsides, collect the plane ignition key from the corner of the room, exit the building, keeping close to the nearest wall, and eliminating the guards you encounter as you make your way to the plane. You can typically just make a quick beeline to the plane, ignoring the guards and their gunfire. Be sure to keep enemy lines of fire from destroying the plane before you reach it, and press the activate button to complete the mission for an exciting cutscene. Completing this mission in Agent difficulty in 5 minutes or less unlocks DK mode, where every character is now modeled to resemble Donkey Kong, another licensed Nintendo character Rare has developed across multiple generations of Nintendo consoles. And this one's really funny and fun to play with. Let's move on to the Secret Agent difficulty, which adds one more objective to the mission, with destroying a missile battery sitting along the runway. We'll employ the same strategy as before, picking up explosive weapons and eliminating patrolling guards. Take out the two at the beginning, the one back here and the one patrolling out front. Now move over to the small L-shaped building to eliminate the two guards stationed within and collect the ignition key. I prefer to use explosives here, but your preference may vary toward a run-and-gun style. Wow! You don't see that every day. Let's roll that back. Collect the ignition key and exit the building. Here is where our path diverges from the agent strategy. Instead of going straight to the plane, we're going to head to the far rear corner of the level to utilize the tank. Walk over to the tank, you'll get right on top of it, hit your activate button to climb inside, switch to the tank's weapon, and you're ready to go. Now, you could drive along the runway, taking out enemies with your powerful artillery shells. Make your way toward the plane, but first, take out this missile battery with the tank before you enter the plane to complete your mission. With Objective B completed, you can now enter the plane to complete the mission. Alright, now let's move on to 00 Agent difficulty. We now have an added objective of destroying the heavy gun emplacements at the end of the runway. That's them right there. On 00 Agent, you should play with confidence in your skills no matter the mission or its objectives. Begin by picking up the grenades, eliminating the guard in the room behind Bond's starting point, collecting the time mines, then taking out the patrolling guard outside of the facility. Remember to utilize leaning and dodging to avoid any unnecessary gunfire. Make way to the L-shaped building, collecting more grenades before entry, switching to an explosive weapon, and then neutralizing the 2 guards inside to collect the ignition key, completing Objective A. Exit the loser box and head toward the tank located in the rear corner of the level. Get in the tank and switch to its weapon. Now, head back in the direction you came, taking out all guards possible as you make your way down the runway. With the tank's weapon, take out the small machine gun at the end of the left side building extension down the runway. Remember to guard your rear and flank as enemies will keep respawning in this section of the runway. Now take out the missile battery while minding any enemy gunfire, keeping sure to divert it away from the destructible plane. Now, focus on destroying the 2 heavy gun emplacements at either side of the far end of the runway, taking them out with the tank's artillery shells. Once the guns are obliterated, make a run for it to the plane to complete the mission. And with that, you've completed the first set of missions in Arkhangelsk. Next, we will continue at Surface 1, but until then, take care, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, please reward my channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing.